Okay, today is magnificently dreadful. And what makes this even more hilarious is it's the day of a huge brocante at the Chateau de Chambord, which of course we want to go to. We are wondering now if there'll be any stalls whatsoever, but I'm nothing if not optimistic, so let's give it a try. At the very least, it will give us an opportunity to use Philip's new umbrella. We are on our way. I have my cup of tea. Philip's feeling a bit bleak about the possibility of finding everything because A, it's quite late, and B, it's quite rainy.
Bleak about the possibility of there not being any stalls.
I know, I don't think there's going to be any. Still, it's a beautiful chateau.
That's true, but also, if any of you have seen the video we made there last year,
So lovely.
there was it was absolutely wonderful, but there was a little dish, a porcelain de Paris dish, and I fell in love with it. Didn't buy it because we're like, okay, no, let's look at the rest first. And I have not stopped thinking about this porcelain dish, and I don't think it's going to be there, but I'm still hopeful that somehow everyone else will have looked past it and the same stall people are there this year. We'll see.
His hope for this dish is breaking my heart. There is zero chance of the dish being there.
Especially with the rain, in fact, we're late.
I don't think that's the reason why 1 year later it's not going to be at the same brocante. It was a pink dish with Lily of the Valley on. Do you think there'll be many stalls left still standing in the rain by the time we get there?
We're like 45 minutes away, so I hope so.
It's getting worse and worse the closer we get. Every second.
I can hardly see.
I just called Nikki and Melchior, our friends, the Dutch friends who've been with us for the last few days. They've gone on ahead of us. They've already arrived, and they say that all the stalls are there. It is soaking wet, but apparently they've already found some treasures. So, onwards, Philip, onwards. Here we are, parking Chateau. I'm going to try it there. My goodness, it is beautiful. And there are definitely stalls. Well, we've arrived. It's a lovely day for it, but hey, it means we get to use the umbrella.
And because apparently there are stalls, I am still hopeful that the little plate will be there.
It's not going to be there, is it?
It's unlikely, but there is a chance.
Every time he says it.
Oh, I brought wellies. Yeah.
I'm not going to change.
Yeah, you should. I'm going to wreck those.
No, I've already wrecked my boots. I'm carrying on. I see no point in changing them. Onwards. Are you sensing any difference between any other umbrella and the world's most expensive umbrella that I got in Japan?
It's very light. It's very comfortable. The handle is very nice.
It's really keeping that rain off, isn't it?
Yes. But I would like to think that that's what most umbrellas are designed to do.
Negotiations have begun. Philip wants to do every single stall in order. I want to go and get some chips. So, I think we're negotiating just how many stalls before chips. This was the stall that had your plate last year.
I thought so.
It was the very first one as we came in.
Wasn't it?
I don't see the plate, darling.
Not yet.
Not yet, you still hopeful?
So there's still a chance, I said.
Philip is starting to come to terms with the fact that the Lily of the Valley plate doesn't seem to be here.
That's not what I said.
That doesn't mean that there won't be other lovely ones.
I said, realistically, it's not very probable.
Oh, you still haven't come to terms. Okay, no, good to know.
But
Good, okay.
if it is, you'll be eating your words.
Already the rain is forgotten and we're hunting for treasures. Oh, there are cool costume hats. Look, that's Tudor. Look at this one. A little more medieval, that one. I just think it's lovely. Oh, that's a nice little yellow jug. We don't need the little yellow jug, but it is a good one. Look at that beautiful fan. Absolutely stunning. I can't wait to see what Melchior and Nikki found. I think that last year we saw some of Georges Sand's set as well, didn't we? This is the original, Play in Montereau. Georges Sand was a novelist who lived quite near to us at Lalande, about 20 minutes drive away. And she had this beautiful set with strawberries on it in her home that you can still visit today. It's a beautiful home. She lived there with her lover, Chopin. We've spotted a jug we quite like. I think it's crystal.
And it's pretty cool with water. It's good.
Just a bit of ice and we're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Or frankly, on the day like today, a tea bag and we're sorted. I actually think that's a good idea. We know we need jug.
I know.
We don't have enough for the table and it is pretty.
Do you have a look?
Yeah. We always have to ask quite gingerly, do you want to have a look? Because the ground is worse than anticipated, and yes, I'm getting quite a lot of stick for saying we didn't need to put the boots on. This is absolutely hilarious. I cannot believe the weather. and I'm slightly weirdly enjoying it. Philip much less so, because the water has breached his shoe and it's made it into the sock.
It wouldn't have been the case with, you know, wellies, which I bought because I did anticipate this. So, you know.
I didn't stop you from wearing the wellies.
You said, no, let's go. I don't need them, let's go.
I see no point in changing them onwards. Philip's very partial to this pagoda. It is cool, I like it. I like the cabbage tureen.
Oh, that is nice.
It's quite fun.
With the,
Cabbagey serving things as well.
have you seen this silver-plated tray with the silver tray with the horn?
Good Thanksgiving tray. Still nothing yet, is there? We're biding our time. Will there be any treasures, or is the view going to be the treasure? And the sound of the rain, because that is a treasure in itself. Though the main sound of the Brocante is definitely squelching. It's quite a fun platter. Half of it's a duck. Oh, they're beautiful frames, aren't they? Tempting, but not necessary right now. Oh, that is actually really fun. The calisson decks, all in porcelain. It's really cute. And the melon. Yeah, I don't know what we would use them for, though. They're really, really well done.
Interesting.
Well, it's not a Brocante without Philip stopping at a cash pot.
It's not a cash pot.
Oh, what is
It's
it?
a stand.
Oh, it's a stand. It goes that way up.
Yeah.
And is it a 1 or 2?
Just the one, I think.
It is very nice. I don't know what we put on it though. You need a little statue. Maybe not that statue. That mahogany clock reminds me of the Chateau de Lalande. That's
Yes,
what
it
they had
does.
with all of the mantelpieces of beautiful empire furniture. This is a Gian platter. It's quite a famous set of theirs. Quite a beautiful hunting set. Different animals on each one of the plates. I haven't seen the platter before. I think it's very beautiful. We don't need it in the slightest, but lovely to see. We have found some more Evesham. And we can safely say we don't need that, but we don't have any of the plates.
They're nice.
I don't have any plates to match the set.
I nearly bought them, but all the ones that I'd found had...
They're too damaged.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out how much they are.
75 for the
I'm
set.
really hoping not. Loved the Evesham plates, but we're not going to get them because they were €175 for 7 big plates. The little plates were, I think, €105 for the set.
Yeah, the entire thing was about €400.
Yeah, the whole thing was nearly 400. And you have bought all the Evesham that we have, other than my mother's Evesham, for €30 in England. So in fact, the price that they've got here is a fair price. But we've just got so lucky at the auction in England that we're just going to keep on looking maybe in the UK. We're quite excited actually because we found these plates, 90 for 5. There's actually 6, but one of them's got a little chip, and they do them for 80. And the reason I'm interested in these plates is that they're the plates that were originally in the kitchen of the Chateau de Lalande when I first visited. These are the plates that the previous family used in the kitchen. Obviously they took the plates with them, but I think it's nice to have this piece of history. This is what they would have been in the past, and yeah, I've remembered them all of these years because I ate on them the first time I visited and thought how charming they were. I remember that they were by Sargamine, so I know that these are the exact same plates, and I think that's a nice little piece of history to have in the kitchen.
Let's get
Think
them.
so? Okay.
Yeah.
There's the little chip, so that's the 6th plate, but in fact we'll probably use them for display, maybe over the cooker when we're doing the whole new part over the oven, and then these can be up there with, Philip said straight away, with some copper. Excited because I just found a treasure. I found a beautiful porcelain tray which will be perfect for the Grand Salon in future. So I will show you in a moment because they've wrapped it up in a plastic bag. So as soon as we can sit down somewhere warm, I'm going to show you the goodies. Once again, you've outdone us on the whole sartorial thing. You've got the wellies. Well, these are your wellies. I know, but we should also be wearing wellies. And he brought some, and I know we don't need them. I texted you, said bring the wellies.
I did. Oh, I brought wellies.
Oops, oh well. I think there's a certain chic to it though, don't you think?
Yes,
Countryside chic.
Bad. When you go,
This is not that bad.
no, you're ankle deep.
No. Right.
I said we should.
I'm not going to change.
Yeah, you should.
It's still a beautiful place to have a Brocante, even if today probably wasn't the day they were hoping for. These plates are also by Sarreguemines, but the model is called Blanc, so different from our little birds, and I very clearly remember the ones we got are the ones that were at Lalande. I think these are beautiful as well, actually. But no, I'm happy with the ones we've got. This chandelier is quite a similar neo-Gothic style to the one we're looking for the chapel. But we need to look for 3 that are the same, so that's not going to work at Lalande. I wonder if Nikki has seen this section of ancient undergarments, basically, or as my grandmother would call them, des dessous troublants. Troubling underwear. Troubling in the very best possible sense of the word. These plates are very pretty. There's just 2 of them, and I love the feathering of the blue around the edges. They're completely hand-painted in Paris. I think they're delightful. 35 euros, I think, each. But at Lalande, there's not much we can do with just 2 plates. Very pretty, though. Philip always stops at the postcard stand, just in case we see any of either Lalande or any of our friends' chateaux. There is one of Ivo's chateau here. Saint-Chartier. It's a beautiful chateau, isn't it? Oh, wonderful. This is a photo for the Chateau of Georges Sand. It doesn't look like the Chateau of Georges Sand, but it is. It's the outbuildings. It's all the wonderful puppets that her son made. And now they're in a beautiful museum. It doesn't look anything like this anymore, but somehow this is more charming. None of Lalande today?
Nope.
Everyone has started packing up. I just heard one of the stall holders saying to another one, goodness knows we've done a lot of brocantes, but we're not going to forget this one in a hurry. It has really turned extremely miserable. There's almost no one left who is brave enough to continue to shop in this weather, and I'm also beginning to wonder, why are we? My poor boots. Yes, Mummy, I know Philip was right and I should have worn the wellies. Let's take that as a given.
Oh, Chambord.
Just as we're about to leave, Philip's seen a couple of Chacheforts that we quite like. One is a winter scene, more of a jardinière, and there's the actual Chachefort next to it. We thought this would be really lovely at Christmas, but it's a little bit too expensive for us. It's 280. It's really quite charming. Imagine a mantelpiece with that at Christmas. The Chachefort is 60, so it's a bit less. So you're going for that? They've accepted an offer of 50. We're going for the Chachefort. We're leaving behind a really cool winter scene. 280 is a perfectly fair price for it, but we would effectively be using it as a Christmas decoration, and I think that 280 euros is something that we're only going to bring out for Christmas. Seems a little steep. We really need to go for lunch now, I think. Shall we get this for John for his carriage collection? Is it a collection now, John? Is it officially a collection? Because this is very cool. Yeah. Oh, the little one as well. That's the perfect size for his dogs, to be fair. Lancelot could sit in it. I just feel as though all the people at this Brocante need to get together and sing Morrissey. Heaven knows we're miserable now. But it's so glad it's good. I don't know, I think it's got such a miserable charm in the rain.
The rain is not directly the issue, it's more the squelching that's happening within my shoes that is. That would have been preventable. Oh! I brought wellies.
The boots have been breached.
The boots were breached about 2 hours ago.
Can you believe that actually no water has entered my boots? How amazing are my boots? Oh, I shouldn't have said that. The moment that I have been waiting for. The entire Brocante has arrived. I've got my chips. Fortified from our chips and crazily with Philip from an ice cream. We've decided to seek refuge in the chateau itself. So this is not going to be a major tour of Chambord. I will come back one day and do a proper tour of this chateau. We're just going to go in to get out of the rain, have a look at some beauty, and most importantly, try to get up onto the roofs, because what I want to do, if at all possible, is get just a little bit close to the source of the rain. It's nice to be somewhere dry, and I have to say, what a magnificent place to seek refuge. Because as soon as you step in, you see the beautiful double helix staircase inspired by Leonardo da Vinci. And that's where the Brocante was. And you can see in the distance they're having to use tractors to pull out the vans. Oh, those poor people. It was a cross between a Brocante and the First World War trenches. Well, that was unexpectedly amazing. We weren't expecting to visit Chambord today. We thought we'd spend the whole day at the Brocante, but the weather forced us inside, and I'm very glad it did. But now we have to run home because we're going to be meeting Philip's parents in a restaurant. You had a car full of treasures in the first place. What new treasures have been added to the car?
Oh, I love
Oh, that's such a nice one. Oh, it's beautiful.
Red inside.
It's nice with like
Yeah,
wine.
that one is gorgeous.
Red wine in that.
Very Art Nouveau. Both of these, actually, they go quite nicely together. You found some nice things.
Yeah.
Jardinier. Then we got a blouse. This one's soaking wet, by the way.
We're all soaking wet.
Oh gosh, got the lace work on that.
It's so delicate. It's so fine. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful.
I'm just guessing it won't be transparent, but it's not. Yeah.
So it has also all the...
That
beadwork
one
on the
is
sleeve.
exquisite.
Very nice.
How much was that?
This one was 30 euros.
Wow.
So reasonable.
How old do you think it is?
This should be probably turn century 19. At the latest, I think.
Oh, I like that one. I love those colours.
It's like a little
Yeah.
beach bush.
So you did well.
Yes.
Oh, and there's more. Hang on, I keep thinking that's it.
This was one of the first one we bought.
Yeah.
So you actually started the cash pool purchases today, and then you just ran with it.
Exactly. I felt like I had to up my game.
And then I got this little one.
Yeah, that's the one we saw with you.
Yeah.
Very, very cute.
Good haul.
Very good hole.
Well, I'm very, very sorry that you're leaving now because I've had a lovely few days with both of you.
Yeah.
Really fabulous time.
Thank you so much for having us.
Loved
it
it.
was fun. And now we're gonna face this.
Yeah, now we just have to see if your car can get out of this. You might be staying in France longer than expected.
Yeah, we'll see.
Good luck. We'll wait and see how you do.
Yes, you need to
From a safe distance.
Yes.
Oh, they're going round. Actually, that's a really good idea because it looks a little bit better up there. Oh, trying to do sideways.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, that is nice. Stylishly done. That is a massive puddle. Bye. Our car at least is not in a field, so we might get it, but it is quite far away in a forest. And we're off. Philip, we should have put those wellies on.
Don't you start.
Actually, for real, if we're meeting your parents in a restaurant, I'm going to have to wear those in the restaurant because my boots are soaked now. Are you ready to see the tray?
I have seen the tray.
I'm speaking to everyone else, darling.
I know.
Look at this beauty.
That's gonna look stunning in the glass.
Isn't it wonderful? Yes, it's for the Grand Salon. I was thinking on like a little side table. If there's an uninteresting little side table but that's quite useful, put that on and suddenly it becomes a work of art.
Yeah.
And then we can put tea set on it.
Or a little aperitif set.
Oh, a little apéro with beautiful vase. I just think it's beautiful. And it will make a table.
Do you think it'll survive till the Grand Salon gets
It'll have
finished?
to go in the container now. We're using containers for everything going into the Grand Salon or into the bedrooms above that are being done. And it's going to be like Christmas when we unpack them from there when it's ready. This is
Okay.
wonderful.
Wrap it back up safely, just
In
in case.
And now on the way home, we're driving past this Chateau de Lalande that we filmed last week. We're so lucky to live near all of these beautiful Loire Valley chateaux. Well, that was the most wonderful day, and thank goodness in the car I had a dry coat. We've made it to
And
the
wellies.
restaurant, and wellies. I'm wearing the wellies now. It's a bit ironic. The other shoes now being unwearable. We've switched to wellies, and hello, Spud. He doesn't seem to mind the wellies. And we have a lovely table just right next to the river. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I'm going to be feeling refreshed in no time. I have a carafe of wine, and we have a huge pot of charcuterie. That was delicious, and now I'm having an ocean salad. Basically loads of crab sticks and prawns. And I might have ordered an extra portion of fries. Yes, that is the second portion of fries of the day, but it was a great deal of exercise around that Brocante, and it was very cold, and I think I burnt a lot of calories. Well, that was delicious, and I'm finishing the meal with café gourmand with a mini little crème brûlée. I mean, as you can tell, it's been a super healthy day.